diligence on 2 different properties for the Board of Assessors, Chatham County Board of Assessors, and Sagis. The websites look like this. This is the Sagis website. It's sagis.org, and this one, if you read the top there, if you zoom in, this one is up classic.sagis.org. Okay. Then the other one is the Board of Assessors, which is just chathamtax.org. All right, keep watching. You'll learn how to get the vital information you need for any sort of due diligence, whether you're an investor, you're getting a new listing, and just all the information you're going to need. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you real quick how to analyze a property for a listing, whether you're investing or just wanting some more information about a specific property, just so you have all the background information. This specific example I'm going to show you right now is a client called me today and said she wanted to sell 9 of her real estate property or her investment properties, and I'm just going to run through real fast how I analyze the properties and to see about a value, check out neighborhoods, so on and so forth, and get all the information that I can about the properties so then we can move forward with the listings. But this also works for investments too. First thing I'll show you real fast, and I'm going to go through this quick. So what you can do is, if you have to, you stop the video, you can check out the websites and so on and so forth, but I'm going to do this as quick as I can. But this is a list of all the properties she sent me this morning. So there's a total of 9 of them, but this one right here on West Victor Drive is actually a triplex, okay? So this is what we're going to be looking for. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need the address. So I'm going to cut and paste this. I'm just going to copy it. Sorry, I'm going to copy it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Sagis. Okay, now this is sagis.org is the website, and it's a free service that Chatham County has. It's just Chatham County, but there's a ton of information in here, and this is something you're going to want to get on and play with, because there's I could do an hour-long video just on this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut and paste that that first property in there, and I click on this, and it takes you right to the property. This is where the property is located, where the red dot is. I'm going to click on it real quick, and you can see this is her investment company, and this has a detailed explanation of the property. Real useful information is obviously the address, the parcel ID or the PIN number, the owner's name. Then also you have the flood zone. This is in an AE and an X500, so that means that the lot is actually split into 2 separate flood zones. Size of the lot, 0.2 acres. There's more information that's down here, the book and page, the legal description, so on and so forth. But this is really all I need from here. So what I do in this case is I will take this, and I don't know if I can do this while I'm recording. I don't think I can. Or maybe I can. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and I save this. I don't know if this is going to mess up the recording, but I just take a screenshot of this so I have this information. And then what I do is I go to the next site that I need, and you can see I have them pinned up here. So Sagis is pinned up here. I use it all the time. I probably use it 5 times a day. And then I'm going to go to the Board of Assessors. The Board of Assessors is for the Chatham County Tax Commissioner. They have a little bit more detail on the property. So I go here, you just click agree, and you click property search, and then we're going to do it by address. So I do so many of these, I just don't even know. I don't remember. Where are we? See, I'm trying to cut and paste it, so I'm going to have to go back here and say it is. So do copy, go back over here to the Board of Assessors. And then I type in 122 and hit enter, and something should come up. So here it is again. So you've seen this name before, you've seen the PIN before. That was on the Sagis. So we just click on that, click on the property. Now this is the property record card, okay, for this property. Now there's a ton of information here too. This is another video that could take about a half an hour, but we're not going to go through all that. The thing you have to know here is what's available on this page. It's different than Sagis. Okay, this is the shorter version of the property record card. If you want the full version, you want to go right here to the Board of Assessors property record card, PRC, and then you can see this one has a lot more information. There's a picture of the property. Here's a sketch. All right. And then this is the valuation, appraised valuation for this is the taxed appraised valuation. Okay, you see who and when and what bought it. So my current client bought it 10 years ago. What else do we have on here? There's just there's a lot of information that tells you what the it's a single family unit, address. It'll show you that this is the owner's address, where the tax bills go to. All right, so she has addressed to a PO box. If you are an investor, this is the perfect way to set it up because you're very anonymous. It's going to be very hard to find who actually owns this property. All right, and then one more thing I'll show you is that you can pull up the different tax bills over here. You can you go here and just pick the year, and then if you want a printable version, that gives you a little bit more information. It just kind of, oh wait, no, I don't want that. Sorry, I went to the wrong spot. This is the property record card. So you do want the printable version, but this is the printable version of the property record card. So let's do this. Let's back up again. Okay, so we want to do this, and what we're doing a printable version of this property record card. So we click here, printable version, because that's going to give you the whole property record card. All right. Sorry, I moved the screen. This is going to print up everything we just saw with the picture, the drawing, and then I print this. All right. Now let's get out of this. This is the property record card. Again, the printable version. We're going to get out of this. Now I moved this a little bit. Let me straighten this out. Okay. But what I was saying is over here with the tax bills, if you want a specific tax year, you can go here. So let's say we want to see what 2003's tax bill was. And you just click go, and it's going to take us, it's supposed to take us to the tax bill. Wonder why it's not doing it. Okay, well, forget about the tax bill. You can pull it up, but I don't want to waste time doing this because this is outside of the scope of what I want to do. All right, so now we have the property record card, okay, which is super important. Wait, there it is. There's the tax bill. It just was taking a minute. Okay, so anyway, all right, that's the tax bill, but we don't care about that right now. Okay, so we did the picture of the property record card. So this is the property record card that we just took the screenshot of. No, I'm sorry. This is the Sagis map that we just took a screenshot of. So I'm gonna print this also, and so now I have this information, and I always keep this. This is the first step, and whenever I'm analyzing a property, this is the first step I do, because then I have all the information in front of me as far as square footage, when the house was built, the PIN number, everything. So this is the first phase of what we're doing, and again, we are analyzing this property right here. Okie doke. Next we're gonna go to the MLS. Okay. Again, we're not talking about how we sign in. That's pretty elementary. You just get the URL, logins, this and that. So the first two we did was Board of Assessor for Chatham County, and Sagis.org. No sign-ins necessary there. MLS, you need to sign in. Either if you're an agent, use yours. If you're not an agent, you can't get in here. So you got to call me or call somebody on my team, and we can help you pull up this information. All right, so here is the main page for the MLS. What I do is I make this really quick and easy. I hit search. I hit residential. Again, I'm doing residential because it's a single-family house. We're going to do a multifamily when we do the triplex. I select all, and then I go right here to the map, and then it's going to take me to the map. And then right here where it says jump to, I just click paste, and I'm pasting in the address. And I don't remember, what was that? Westminster Drive. And then I just type, oh, nope, that's not it. That's not in Savannah. So let's type in, okay, it took me to another Westminster Drive, Savannah, GA. And there you go. Now you're going to see this aerial photo looks a lot like the other one. It's just that this is a satellite view, so you can see that this is where the property is. Same as when we were here. Okay. Again, this is a map view. On this, I just switched back to Sagis, but on Sagis we can also do the aerial view. Okay. Aerial views are very helpful. They're hard to print. I don't like printing them, but this gives you a visual of where you are. So it's like, okay, we're near. Where are we here? This is like Georgetown. Is that George? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's Georgetown. Is that Georgetown? Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, there's the mall. Yep. Richmond Hill's down this way, left-hand side. I think that's 17. If you zoom in, it should tell you what street it is. Oh, no, it's not, because we're not on the street view. But if you go back to the street view, I know I'm kind of bouncing all over here, but if you go right here to street map, it obviously is going to tell you, okay, that's 17. All right. So the property we're looking at is here in Georgetown. Right there where the dot is again. All right. All right. So now we're going to go back to the MLS. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to see, it's very simple because we're not doing a full CMA, but we just want to get an idea of how much homes are selling for around here. So this one's 309, that's a 5.2, that's a big house. So this is 289, 275. These are going to be townhomes. You can see these are townhomes. I'm assuming townhomes, not condos, but 240. So this property is going to be worth a lot more than anything on the east side or west side of Savannah. I had to put my glasses on here, but so just my preliminary value on this house is going to be about 250 to 300. Okay, that's without seeing it. All right, so I'm going to write 250 to 300K. All right, I think if it's in terrible shape, it'll be low twos. Good shape, it'll be low threes. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to make another column. I'm just going to put in here 250 to 300. This is so we can keep track of what we think they're worth. Now, this is just, again, broad stroke, quick and dirty. All right, so here we go. So now let's go back to the next property. Now this is going to be, I'm going to copy and paste this again, 231 Holiday Circle. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go here to Sagis. I'm going to close this, get rid of that, paste this here. Okay, I think that's it. And I say I think that's it because how we're going to tell is when we click on this, okay, it's going to tell us who the owner is. Well, there you go. Okay, same one. All right, so what do? We click on this. I'm going to do a screenshot. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the recording of the screen when I'm doing a screenshot. So I do that. Then I come over here. I open it. You're not seeing the whole screen because I'm not worried about it. But then what I do is I print it. Like I said before, we print this. Now, one thing I'm going to do that I normally don't do if I'm dealing with one property at a time, I'm going to name these files. So I'm going to go down here, and you can't see it because I'm off the screen, but I'm going to take what I cut and paste, the address, and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to rename the file so I know what I'm dealing with here. When we get 10 of these rolling, or 9 of them rolling, I'm going to have all these screenshots and not know which one's which. So we're going to copy that, go down here. Again, I'm off the screen recording, so you can't see it. Then I'm going to cut and paste 231 Holiday Circle. So, and then I'm going to go back. I didn't do the other one, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to take this one. It's probably a good idea to rename these even if you're only working with one property at a time, but I normally don't. I just throw them into a file that is actually named the property name. Okay, so anyway, so okay, back to there. So you got this. Okay, you understand how this works. For Sagis, now we're going to go to the Chatham County website. We're going to go back to the beginning. I'm just going to click the back button. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just going to click the BOA that I have pinned. Board of Assessors tab on my home page here of the home page of the Chatham County Board of Assessors street address. We're going to paste this in here. Another reason I did that just because I don't want to type. So we take that, we delete that, and then we go over here and we type in 122, enter, and then we get this, again, name is correct, same as the other one. That's the address that's on our list, so we click there. Now this is the Board of Assessor. Again, remember we want the full version, so we go here, and then we, again, don't do summary, click on printable version. That's going to give you the whole property record card with the drawing and the picture of the property. Okay, so you hit print. So now we've got that one printing. Okay, so I hear that printing. So then we go over here to the matrix. Do the same thing. We go to search residential. Click all. We go to the map. And up here in the search bar, no, I'm sorry, my bad. Over here where it says jump to address, and then we hit enter, takes us right there. Again, same as the property record card. You know, this is the street view, all right, and this is kind of important that you can read a map and you know where you are. So this is the street view. This is Sagis. Now let's jump over to. Oh shoot! I did the wrong address. I cut and pasted it when I was doing the renaming the file. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just go copy, and then we go here. Sorry, we go here, and then jump to paste the second address in there and hit enter. And this one takes us again. Let's go back and forth. I just did this, and I did it wrong. But okay, here is the MLS satellite view. Here is the Sagis street view. And again, in Sagis, you click down here and you can see that it's basically the same. It's the same property. All right. I don't print, I already said this, but I do not print the map view. I print the street view. And we go back. Okay, now I'm back in the MLS satellite view. Okay. And we can change this too in the MLS. Not that it matters, but this is just something you can play with. You can change it to map view, looks similar to the Sagis map view or the satellite view. Okay. So now again, what we're going to do here, we're going to see the neighborhood. I zoom out so I can see where I'm at. This is off of 17. Again, this is a great location. Everything here is selling for $260, $250, $229, $305, $375. $299. Now this is a different neighborhood, so this might be a little bit newer or more upscale. What's funny is it does look newer because it's got the. No, it's not. That's weird. It looks because that grass looks like it's new planted, but that's 2017 was last sold. I wonder if these are just nicer houses, but anyway, so we're going to go back down here to this. You can kind of tell the neighborhoods when you look at a map. You can kind of see that this looks like it's one neighborhood based on the entrances on the street. So in this neighborhood, we're at 259, 260, 245, 229. Now, if you don't have enough activity in just this neighborhood, we can look across the street, 289, 289 and change, 305. Look over here, 275. 305. They're all about the same. So again, this is another one. I would say that the house is probably going to be worth between 250 and 300. This is without seeing the property. All right, this is just my best. I'm doing, as they say in hunting, I'm doing desktop scouting. So so this is actually pretty good. So you basically have the beginnings of two properties, how we get the basic material that we use to analyze deals or sales. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab my stuff and show you. All right. So, oh, I hate when I do this. All right. You can't see this, but I printed it landscape. So we're going to go back over here to Sagis. I hate that. I probably did it on all of them. Yeah, it's this is the property I need, but what I'm going to do is go to the Sagis map. Okay, this is off my desktop. This is the screenshot, and when I printed it, I wasn't paying attention because I printed it landscape, and that is a little bit of a waste of paper. Excuse me. So we're on portrait, and we want to fill the page, shrink to fit, because I want to be able to see enough around it. Sometimes something I do a little bit, you see how the dialog box is over the property? Sometimes I'll move it. Sometimes I'll move that dialog box. Let me print this real quick. So that's printed now, portrait mode. So what I do is, back to the dialog box here, oh wait. The dialog boxes. I move these so they're not covering the property. See the way that was before? See how it covers it? If you move it over like that, now I can see the dimensions, I can see other stuff around it. So I'll move it out of the way because I know I'm looking at this property. So anyway, this one is garbage, and this is the one for 231 Holland Drive. I'm getting up to get the other info. I just got the 4-page property record card for 122 Westminster, and then here's 122 Westminster. All right, and then this one is oh, wait a minute, did I not? I don't think I printed the 231 Holland Drive property record card. Is this it? Wait a minute. What'd I do here? Did I do this wrong? I did. Okay, well there you go. Got to fix that. I didn't print this up, I guess. Maybe I didn't even go to it. All right, so I'm going to go back here to the property record card for 231. Through holiday. All right, so now this is again where it's kind of important. We're looking for holiday circle, and of course we can verify that because you see the name Grace Investments. So we go here, Board of Assessors. You get the full card with the picture. All right, and then we printable version. Do not do summary because that's going to cut out some of your material. So again, that we get everything in the print. It's on portrait, so I'm going to print it. So now what you have is you've got a little packet with all the information you need, basic information on the property in one spot. And I do this on everything. I've done this for 20 years with investments, with listings. So now I have all the information on here. And I use this, I take my notes, handwritten notes on here. All right? So okay, so here is the other one, 231 Holiday Circle. All right, so now we have a preliminary understanding what these two properties, this is out of the 9 properties, what these 2 properties are worth. So that's it. That's how you get the Sagis and the Board of Assessors, Chatham County Board of Assessors, and the Chatham County Sagis reports. All right, this is just 2 of the 9 that we have to do, and this will give you a good example of how to get the information you need to get started. Thanks for watching.